Ahoy gamers and welcome to Warhammer 40k Battlesector as we play through the campaign. This is a video game adaptation of the 40k tabletop. So if you ever want to play the 40k tabletop without building and painting an entire army, you can do it here. This episode we do the initial tutorial as the Blood Angels, as we use the Primaris Marines to hold a small fort. After we secure the area, we move on to the second mission. We take on a load of Tyrranids as we try and collect some more gene seeds of our fallen brothers. As we try and hold the line, we get absolutely destroyed by some new Tyrranids, which we haven't seen before. So without further ado, let's jump on in. And welcome to Warhammer 40k Battlesector, which is essentially Warhammer 40k tabletop, but in a video game. This is an amazing game. I played this in the past on a couple streams, but this series is just going to be covering the campaign, which is a really good campaign, playing as the Blood Angels, as they retake their home sector, or the home solar system, after a Tyrranid attack. I can't think, it was a Leviathan, or I can't remember what Tyrranid attack it is. I'm not slightly flaky on the Warhammer 40k lore. I know more about fantasy and Age of Sigmar. But we're going to be jumping into this, doing the campaign, doing it slow time, talking about it. This game actually does have skirmish and multiplayer, which we will probably touch a little bit later on. Yes. No, I don't care about the tutorial. I have done this before. I did it on the stream a long time ago. So you've got different armies here. So go to army management. So the way this works is you've got different points. So each army is worth a set amount of points. So you've got 1,000 points up here. You go up 2,500. It's almost the same as the tabletop. You've got different types of troops you can add. Some armies here on the right. You can add different troops here on the left. And then you've got obviously different types of armies as well. So you've got Blood Angels. You've got the Tyrranids. You've got the Necrons. You've got the Adeptus Sororitas. The Space Nuns. You've got Demons of Khorne. Orky Boys. You've got good old, my favourite, the Tau. Space Communists. So, really cool game. Definitely recommend it if you like Warhammer 40k and you want to be able to play the tabletop but in a video game. It's got Imperial Guard here in the background, so I'm guessing Imperial Guard's probably a new faction, which as I'm just sat here, I'm going to very quickly look at that. And Imperial Guard is a new faction. Came out last year, back end of last year. But we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be playing the Age of the Crimson Dawn, which is the very first campaign. We've got Demonic Incursion here, Planet Supremacy, and Custom Campaign. I've not played Planet Supremacy before, but I have played Demonic. I have played Planet Supremacy. I lie. That is quite an interesting campaign. We'll cover it later. Demonic Incursion is a wave-based survival. You have loads of demons coming at you. You just have to hold your own. But we'll go through this. We're going to skip the tutorial. We go through this on Astartes. We don't want to put this on the hardest difficulty. Allow DLC units and difficulty settings. Just going to leave it on medium. We're going to play through this. So following the devastation of Baal, the Blood Angels work to heal their homeworld and their chapter, saved from the brink of extinction by the Indominus Crusade. Indominus Crusade is led by Rupert Gilliman of the Ultramarines. They now find their ranks bolstered by the new Primaris Space Marines. Few remnants of the Tyranid invasion will remain, and Primac Robute Gilliman is eager to leave Baal and continue with his crusade. Sergeant Callion of the 8th Company returns to Baal Secundus and has been tasked to assess the battle readiness of the new Primaris soldiers. As a drop pod hurtles towards his home moon, he considers the arrival of these new battle brothers and cost of his likely survival against the relentless Hive Fleet Leviathan. So it was Leviathan, okay. We're going to hit launch. So this does go into a lot of the lore of the kind of new wave of 40k. So obviously you had the older 40k before Primaris Marines, and you have the newer stuff, which is the cooler stuff, I think.
Time flows in contradictions since the invasion. There's an unexpected slowness in the aftermath of an impossible victory. A languid sweetness of air, tasted by the hapless victor. And yet, I also feel the turning of change, and the accumulated minutiae that falls to the survivors. Corpses to be burned, fortifications to be rebuilt. neophytes to be blooded. Regardless of our losses, we are the angels of death, and we are always prepared for war. Not that these are concerns for the fledgling Primaris right now. Balfora is an unforgiving tutor.
So it's Bow, their home planet, not Ball as I was calling it.
Dante says that you are blood angels. Prove it. Show me that the blood of the great angel flows within your veins.
Your orders.
Awesome. Right, so here it is. It says it's table kind of turn-based. So it's my turn now. So I choose what I want to do with all these troops. You've got different types of troops. You've got these intersectors here, which just normal Space Marines run and gun. Got some over here. Got aggressors, which are close range, kind of melee. Well, they're not melee, but they've got different types of weapons. But the main attack is their Boltstorm Gauntlet or the Gauntlet. Boltstorm Gauntlet, got Boltstorm Gauntlet. It's got two. You've got Assault Squad over here as well, and you've got the Sergeant over here as well. So you've got all of these different units. So if you click on, I can explain what each unit is. So you click on these. Let's go for the Sergeant first. So currently he has 0 evasion. So if he's going to get hit, he's going to get hit. Got a bit of armor. He's got some movement points. You can see how far he can move. If I move him over here, you can see there's different colours. Grey just means that'll cost how many movement points. You can see how many it costs just to the right of my cursor. And if any of the orange ones also cost action points, and these are the action points just here. So for him, these will cost a set amount of action points. So for him to use his jump pack costs 0. So I'm going to get him to jump straight up here. Never mind, I'm going to get him to just jump straight up here. And just like that. Okay, it's not working. Never mind. I'm going to get him to jump straight up here. Oh, you right click. You right click to activate it, not left click. Never mind. So now he's up here. Unless they're in Overwatch, he can attack straight away. And then just right click to attack. So there he goes, done loads of damage to them. And that only costs 1 action point, he's got 2 action points to use. He can now go again. Just like that, they're all chopped to pieces. So we'll probably do a mission at a time in this campaign. So this one was probably just going to be the tutorial. Then we can make these guys move up there. I'm going to get them ready to jump in later on. So it looks like there's some Hormagaunts over here. So if I can get these guys to face that way. I can get these guys to face that way as well. And these guys will face this way. So by making them face in a set direction, I'm going to set their Overwatch. So they're going to be Overwatch. No, okay, you don't need to set their Overwatch. If you get them to look in a set direction, that they'll go automatically in Overwatch in that direction, as long as you don't use them for anything else. You've got these aggressors here. So they've got a couple of attacks here. This Flamestorm grenade launcher is really strong. We're just going to get them to attack here. There you go. They can either just do a melee attack just like that, or... Okay, that's the end of their turn anyway. Okay, never mind. All enemies have a chance to have like an armor value, or even armor value, or a chance for you to hit them. So let's move these guys up here. These guys are shielded, so it's going to be a quarter of their attacks are going to be shielded one way or another. You won't hit your allies, but they'll still be shielded. There you go, that's their one attack done. And that's our round over. We don't want to use these guys because they're in Overwatch. So as soon as these Tormagaunts... I'm going to move these guys actually just there. As soon as these guys come around here, these Hormagaunts are going to get absolutely shot at. End our turn. So the reason why I didn't make them go into Overwatch is if you don't use their action points, as long as you've got them facing in the right direction, when you end turn, you can Overwatch and confirm. So any unused action points will automatically allow you to go into Overwatch. You can see here these Hormagaunts are being shot at as soon as they come around this corner. Annoyingly, they didn't wait for them to get all the way around this cover, but that's completely fine. So there's only 2 of them left. They're not going to do that much damage, if anything at all. Yeah, there we go. Almost no damage at all. And you can see these Hormagaunts over here as well. There's 2 here. These guys have a pistol attack by the looks of it, which is useful. And then let's see where the last of their troops are. Okay, I can't see where the troops are moving. So sometimes this does take a bit of time for their turn to happen. And where they're moving on the map, you tend to see like a little, kind of like a pulse of where they're moving. But for some reason it's... There, we can speed this up. There we go, now they're moving. So this pistol attack is their auto defense, that they're just defending themselves. So you guys can probably take those out. You guys can 100% take those out. And you guys just stand down here. And I think it's probably worth moving you guys up this way.
Affirmative.
We're going to move these guys. Actually move you up here. Move you just there.
With haste.
So we're covering all of our flanks. At the moment we know they're only going to have Hormagaunts. So they're going to come to us. There we go, took a load of damage there. These guys in Overwatch, it's going to do loads of damage to them. Because these aggressors are really strong. I want to try and not use them if I can. I want to just use my interceptors. They're not called interceptors, they're intercessors, not intersectors. They can now attack, and then they can now attack. Probably shouldn't have got them to fire through them, but that's completely fine. Perfect, just like that. You guys can now move up there. You can probably move a little bit further that way.
Victory for Skyfall.
There you go, and Overwatch on the front. Nice and easy. Okay, they've got some troops coming from behind. The pistol of this guy is absolutely useless. Yes, it's doing a little bit of damage, but it's not worthwhile. That's fine, we now know where they're coming from. So these guys can now move over here. These guys can move over here as well. Might not be in range, but that's fine. And let's get you straight on in there. Move you one step closer. And you may as well just go melee them.
Your orders.
Awesome, they're down. Right, you guys can hit them. Because these guys have a set range, well, an ideal range to fire at. If you hover over this, so if I move forward, you can see that orange kind of marker where the kind of like a crosshair, just where the sergeant is going down. That is their ideal range to fire at. If they fire further than that range, like these guys are firing further than their ideal range, it just has reduced damage and reduced accuracy.
You can fight. I'll give you that. I don't know yet if you truly are scions of Sanguinius, or just some ruse of the Archmagos. Battle will decide. It always does.
Immediate assistance required. Tyrranids converge at the Voxcaster relay on the Sal Veritas western edge.
Form on me, brothers. It appears Balfora has decided she's not yet done with you.
Awesome. Right, let's carry on. So we'll probably do another mission. Because that was just a tutorial. It should teach us how to use our battle stuff now.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. People are born, they live, they suffer, and die. Rarely of natural causes. Days prior to the fall of Cadia, Dante faced his greatest challenge. High Fleet Leviathan had broken through the Krypton shield, and the Tyrranids bore directly for the sacred homeworld of the Blood Angels, Baal. Sons of Sanguinius rallied from the far corners of the galaxy. Complete strangers died side by side as brothers. Yet even this unprecedented congregation could not hold back the Great Devourer.
Tyrranids are so cool.
In their darkest moment, the Blood Angels gathered around Lord Commander Dante. A last stand. They gave themselves to the Red Thirst and stood in defiance of the alien. Not for survival, for the chapter was doomed, but for the honor of their sire, the great angel Sanguinius. And then, pandemonium, the Cicatrix Maledictum opened and tore the galaxy in two. Time stretched, contorted. Demons of Khorne poured across the moon of Baal Primus, tearing at Xenos and Marines alike. Havoc reigned. But just as quickly as it appeared, the Cicatrix Maledictum contracted. It took with it both the demons and vast swathes of High Fleet Leviathan. In their place, the Indomitus Crusade appeared, helmed by the Avenging Sun himself, Primarch Rabute Gilliman.
Just gives me the chills thinking about this lore. So
The
cool.
blessed Primarch didn't just bring relief to Baal. He brought with him the Primaris Space Marines, thousands bearing the mark of the Blood Drop. The Primaris were larger, stronger, more resilient than their firstborn brethren. But to the Blood Angels, they represented a different kind of salvation. The promise of these super soldiers was of an improved gene line, more pure and closer to that of Sanguinius. Away from prying ears, Archmagos Call whispered that they showed fewer signs of the flaws that plagued the great angel's blood. No more thirst beating at their hearts. No more armor to be painted black. A semblance of normality has since returned to Baal. The monolithic Indomitus Crusade prepares to leave. Commander Dante, now Lord Regent of half of the Imperium, works to heal his chapter and Baal of the trauma suffered at the hands of Leviathan. And on the moon Baal Secundus, Sergeant Carlion hurries to the aid of a sanguinary priest.
This is where all the drama starts. Well, it continues. The drama never really stopped. So yeah, I love the lore of 40k. I just never really got that into it. That's army management, so it allows us to explain how we upgrade our army here. So if you go to army management here, so these are the troops I've got. So I've got, you can click on each of them. They'll tell you exactly what they're all about and tell you how many points they're worth. So I've got 200 more points left. So these are the troops I could add. So if I go to fast out, I could get myself more assault marines or assault squad. I can get myself some more intersectors, or I can get myself some more elite units. So I can get aggressive assault terminators, or I can get some Sanguinian Guard. Love the idea of Sanguinian Guard. They're really cool. But I remember these dying instantly last time I played them. Yeah, we get them. We get them again. This time I just can't. I just had to play them well. So you can only have, I think you can only have like one of these. Or this is a cooldown, so you can only have one for the time being. In 3 gameplay turns over, we can have more. Let's click done. There we go. Then we can go to HQ Center. So depending on how well you do your mission, depends on how many points you get. And this is where you can spend them. So on this hero here, on Sergeant Carlion, we can spend all of these points here. So we can spend 1 point here on tactical presence. Affects single target ally within 2 tiles. Increase the accuracy.
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
And now we need 2 points to load into each of these. They're all quite useful, but we can't put anything into these just for the time being. So we can confirm into the next mission. And then click done. Now we're going to Venomous Corruption. We need 600 points.
The promise of battle makes his Primaris restless, eager. It is my duty to assess their potential here on the Salts of Balfora. Through combat, I intend to discover who these red-armored giants truly are. Some of them take in the vistas of the Salt like bored tourists. There is little regard for the skies and sands that shaped our father. They will learn quickly, or Balfora will kill them. She does not tolerate laxity. I expect this priest we find will also be new to his role. There is no reason other than youthful ignorance to risk the angel's blood on the Salts. In these days following Leviathan's devastation, we are a chapter awash with fresh blood.
Thank you for that. So, Sergeant Callion is well respected for his training of new brothers, induced into the Blood Angels' 8th Company. He specialises in the tactics and intricacies of assault doctrine, as outlined in the Codex Astartes. The Sanguinian priesthood's numbers have been hit hard following the Leviathan. During the invasion, the chapter's apothecaries were inevitably required as frontline soldiers against the Xenos War. That one should vox for assistance while alone on Baal Secundus is enough reason to make haste to cross the Soul Flats. Let's jump on in. So it would make no sense for them to be out on their own. So I have played this before, but I think I've only played until like the 5th mission around there, so I don't really know what the story is all about. That's cool.
Sergeant, with the relay offline, I was afraid only the Xenos had heard my calls for backup. Make haste. My reductor still has work to do.
As you say, brother, the Bloodblades of the 8th are ever eager to serve the sanguinary priesthood.
Awesome. So here we are. Got all of our troops here. You can decide how you want to deploy them. So sometimes it's worth having your front line actually as a front line. And just like that. Perfect. And then we've got some troops over there. We've got an ally over here, which is our boy. I think some maps you can actually have more than one deployment zone. So we can click proceed. We're going to start this.
Priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
So we've got this guy, the brother already. So he has a heal. Heal thy brother. Heals a single non-vehicle ally within one tile. He also has, what's better, his range or his melee? His melee's better, so let's move him a little bit closer.
I go where I am needed.
And let's do a bit of melee. It's one attack done. I think he's got 2 attacks. He has got 2 attacks. Perfect. So I need to grab some gene seeds. There's one just behind us here. I think he just needs to walk onto the tile. Then, okay, he needs 1 action point to be able to harvest it. That's fine. Okay, with that in mind, let's move our troops up. So you can see now that it has the crosshairs are now on the Hormagaunts. So I can move closer, and that's the ideal range of its weapons. And you guys can move slightly closer as well. Sanguinian Guard, you guys just gonna...
Sanguinius watches over us.
We're just gonna be a little bit cautious here.
Your orders.
We could definitely jump straight in, but I think we'll risk just being attacked. So there we go. We just end turn here. And Overwatch confirm. Because we have got these guys in Overwatch and these guys in Overwatch. I think they're probably looking the wrong direction. But it should be okay. Oh, not. Never mind. Oh, absolutely destroyed them. That's that 1 unit down. Perfect. Okay, these are Tormagaunts. Yes, or Termagaunts. Hormagaunts are melee. Termagaunts are ranged. They've got endless hunger apparently, so I've not played as the Tyrranids in this game, but they seem pretty cool. But as per usual, it's going to take a while to get through their turn. There you go, they're attacking us now. I'm expecting these guys to probably attack as well. But no, Overwatch. Okay, they got decimated, that's fine. This guy has got some Tormagaunts behind him, or Termagaunts. Okay, we're going to grab that. Gene Seed recovered. I think we can still move him. However, we can now get you out of there. And with that in mind, let's get you guys to move a little bit closer and just quickly take on these Termagaunts here. You should be able to take care of them. Or most of them, that's fine.
Their death is our only option.
Now we're going to just move all of our troops past here. The sergeant's going to finish the rest of them. You're going to hold the back line. And you guys are just going to focus. We have our little assault, a melee assault squad together in the rear. And that should be us. We end the turn. Overwatch confirmed.
They will fear to tread close.
There you go. Then we know there's a unit behind here as well. It's definitely worth overwatching. That's for sure. There's some troops behind. I don't think you'll be able to hit many of them. Well, you managed to kill 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay, you're going to continue to run away. You're going to run down here. And you guys should be able to hit them.
Their numbers, they will not overwhelm us.
And you guys move up here. You have got your heal. You're going to heal these guys.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
There we go. I'd rather take the heal and not need it. Because you can use it every single turn. It's got a cooldown of 1 turn, so it's stupid not to use it. Okay, it's our turn again. Awesome. Right, so
Battle line squad ready.
I want to keep 1 unit up here to watch the flanks. Actually, I might move them
We
back a
fight
little
and
bit.
we die for the Imperium.
Move these guys slightly further up.
Always ready. Always
Then our
vigilant.
jet troopers are just going to just keep a back line. There we go. I think that should be it. And we're probably best. This is a clear choke point. Oh, trying to think what is the best way to get through. Overwatch
They
confirm.
will fear to tread close.
I'm reluctant to head through here, but I think we should.
Battle line squad ready. With strength.
And we'll just keep these intersectors just following behind.
Your will be done.
And then you a little bit closer, just there.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
Just like that. There you go, speed it up a little bit. Is there a faster way? Okay. There are
They
speed up
shall
buttons.
not
Okay, here we go. These guys. These are annoying. I think they can drop a spore cloud, which means they don't take very much damage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've got this. Spore clouds. They everything has reduced accuracy around them. So what do we want to do here?
Heavy fire support.
You guys move there. Intersectors you get there. You may as well just quickly use this. Harvest it.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
It's pointless trying to take on these at the moment.
We are the walls. We are the guns.
Okay, can you hit them? Very unlikely to kill them because they are in cover. That's fine, completely fine. And do we want to...
Sanguinary guard at your
What's your
disposal.
range on this? Okay, not the best range, that's fine. Let's move you this way.
Grace.
Trying to think whether it's worth me jumping them in.
And should the Emperor will it, on Balfora, I will die.
And can you guys... Okay, apparently it's quite far. Okay, you don't have enough range to be able to use these. No. So that's fine, we'll end the turn here. Overwatch and
I
confirm.
await their mistake.
So if we can try and at least take one of these out, would be ideal. Looks like we're not going to be able to take any of them out. I like that the actual... Okay, that's not ideal. Poisoned all of our troops here.
Beyond our reach.
As all these guys are poisoned. What's the best way to get through this? There's another one of them up there as well. I think we will...
There can only be victory.
We either push forward or we drop
Your
back.
orders.
You guys are very strong. You guys just delete them. Okay, just like that. I think we use this on them. Should remove the poison. Yeah, it does remove the poison. Perfect. You guys attack that. You guys attack that. And who has the most armor? Okay, I think everyone has the same amount of armor. You guys just jump forward then.
We are the blood blades of Skyfall.
And then you guys, you can jump forward as well.
My honor.
Heavy fire support.
Okay, and then we'll just heal them. I don't think standing on this makes them poisoned, because that shouldn't affect you guys. No, you're fine. Okay. Intersectors, you guys just keep watching the rear, just in case. As I said, you keep watching the rear, and we'll enter. Okay, they've got a load more troops over here. That's fine. We've got some more venom thorps there. Overwatch
They will
confirm.
fear to tread close.
Okay, they're still poisoned. I will be healing them with our healer just here before I move them up. I think he can heal himself. I think the poison has just run out. This is not ideal.
You will need more
There you go, you
than
drop the
that.
poison down. That's fine. They've also still got the poison cloud on them as well. The spore cloud, so we can't actually range them.
I have faced better. They challenge us from afar.
It looks like we've lost one soldier there,
blood
which is
waits.
not ideal. And we...
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Right, this is one hell of a choke point. You guys jump straight over the top and attack them from the rear. We're probably going to have to... Just trying to think how we're going to get through here. So I want to get my... I need to heal these Sanguinian guard
Victory
first.
for the Blood Blades.
You guys can reach there apparently. You guys can reach there as well. You guys move forward. That was not ideal. You heal these guys. There we go. Right.
Sanguinius, watch over us.
Can you take them out? Okay. 2 are down. That's fine. You should be able to take them out yourselves. Okay. I don't think I've got anything else I can do here. Can you hit them? You might be able to take him out. Amazing. Well, you guys keep watching this way now. And you have one more move. I guess you just shoot these guys, I guess.
Whatever the angel requires.
And that should be the end of this turn. End turn. Okay, they're still poisoned. Sanguinius guards. These guys are poisoned as well. He's okay. I'm not too worried about this sergeant, to be honest. The poison's now come off of him. Okay, they've got more troops there as well. Okay, these aggressors are going to get my heal first. They've been shot in the back. It's not ideal. Right, you guys fire there.
Devastation, brothers.
You're going to jump straight on up here and take them out. Said you're going to jump straight on up here. You're going to run in and melee them.
The swarm has no right to live.
And you move up. You're going to take on these Termagants. Okay, never mind. You're not going to take on the Termagants. That's fine.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of
You
the
guys are
chapter.
going to take them on. You quickly heal these.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
And you guys are just going to move up. I don't think there's going to be anyone behind us, so we can just ignore that now. That's fine. You've got one movement left, and you've got one attack left. Just quickly attack these.
Always ready. Always vigilant.
And I want these guys have dropped everything. They've dropped most of their attacks now, so I think we should be good to just keep going. I watch confirm.
Overwatch.
Okay, good. You're attacking him. I do care about him, but he is quite tanky, and I think he can jump out next turn anyway.
Contempt is my armor.
Doesn't look like they're focusing him anyway. Oh, he's actually got low health.
When the day is darkest,
Okay, he needs to get out of there.
prevail through control.
Okay. Kind of in a impasse here. Okay, you guys are going to have to move up.
Roger that.
Gonna have to move everyone up as I can, and you move you guys up as well. So they've got more troops over there. You use this. Enemy too close. Okay, that's annoying. You move over here then.
Assault Marines ready.
You guys use that on them.
Open fire.
Hope we can do some damage. He needs to get out of there. That did almost nothing. That's not ideal. Do they still have the spore cloud? Don't have the spore cloud on them anymore. It's
Engaging
perfect.
the enemy. We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Okay, just open fire on these. Try and kill them. If we can get them down. Amazing. So you can now run away. You guys open fire there.
Has no right to live.
Okay, you can now run away.
Death is our only option.
You are going to have to heal him. Yeah, you can move one more away. That's fine. Let's quickly get a quick heal off.
There is little left in this universe that
And
I
I
have
think
not witnessed.
it's going to be a bit dangerous. We need to get over here. So you're just going to buck it. Just hope for the best. I think everyone else has done their turns. So you've got one more movement, one more action. So you're going to move a little bit closer. Okay, we're going to have to just... We should make do with this.
They wish to Jew.
Oh. Those Sanguinian Guard died very quickly.
The blood waits.
Right. Oh, you're not going to get back. You're not going to get there in time. Okay. You guys are just going to have to just attack there. You guys attack that. Attack that. And I want to keep these guys alive. I'll move them back. You guys just have to melee them. And let's see. I can jump you in. You jump down here. You should be able to take on these Hormagaunts on your own. You guys are dropping back.
There can only be victory.
I think this should be. Next turn we'll be able to get you away. Okay, those... There was a reason why I didn't use those Sanguinian Guards last time, is that they're not the strongest. They've got really good combat potential, but they're a bit weak. So you have your Surge Power. Gives you some more attacks. I don't know why I used that. I should have waited. That was a complete waste. You guys are poisoned. Oh, almost killed you all. You guys are somewhat fine.
More targets are coming.
Okay. No! They killed my Assault Marines. And they almost killed all my aggressors. Right, we need to win this. This is getting a bit tight.
This is
Harvest.
the last of the protenoids that I can gather here. Your assistance has been noted, Sergeant.
Right. So those Hormagaunts over there is a bit worrying. Okay, you want to walk. You want to go straight into the middle of this. And you're going to just take these guys out. Okay, that's one down.
You will fall before me.
And you guys can hopefully finish these guys off. Perfect. Right, now you've taken them out. You guys are running away. I'm not going to risk you.
Victory for the
You can move back one as well.
Victory for Skyfall.
Gonna then hopefully fire everything we've got into this. Okay, we've got one more unit left.
Your orders.
Awesome. Right, in turn. Overwatch confirm. Not awesome, the fact that we've actually lost a few units there. We lost the Sanguinian Guard and the Assault Marines. Okay, I'm not going to use this guy. Just get you guys to open fire.
Carleon.
Amazing.
Sergeant Carleon of the 8th. Montano. Respond, brother.
Captain Matano. You've earned the rank, brother. Use it.
But these council meetings are a swift reminder of how unqualified the title feels. Pray distract me from all this talk of logistics and recovery. Give me your assessment of the Primaris.
They're still courting beautiful Balfora. Plenty of gaunts remain for them to stretch their muscles. They've just finished intervening on behalf of Brother Arturo, in fact.
The priest. I sent him with Pentasio to clear the Xenos pools west of the flats. Where is the sergeant?
Dead, along with his men. Sergeant Pentasio insisted I retreat from the alien pools with the few progenoids I had, right before his own throat was crushed. There was a foul presence among the alien towers.
Show me. Take me to where you left Pentasio to die, priest. You will recover our brother's remaining gene seed, despite whatever you think lurks within those festering pits.
Okay, looks like we're going to go and try and avenge some more of our brothers. For doing so, we can actually hopefully bolster our numbers. So there we go. So we've got our army point is increased. So we've now got 300 to spend. With that in mind, these guys, add one of you to our army because they are really strong. So we've now got 180 left. So we can't get any more of you. However, we can get 1,
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
2. So we can get 2 more intersectors because they're actually quite good. I'm not going to bother with assault squads. They're fine. Yeah, we're not going to bother. Oh no, this one somehow survived. I'm pretty sure they all died. Interesting. Well, I guess they survived. That's fine. Okay, click done. Then we can go to the upgrade center. So we've got Brava Arturo here. So here we've got his upgrades. This one all affects all allies within a range of 1 tile. Gives them more melee damage, which is quite useful.
The will of the chapter.
This is useful. So this affects everyone. So this affects Primaris infantry. So some of these upgrades affects different people. So these affect the Terminators, which don't have any here. These affects the Blood Angel aggressors, which gives them the Hail of Fire, which is really useful. This one then affects all Primaris infantry. So we want to increase.
The blood of Sanguinius flows in my veins.
So we increase the Primaris infantry's ability. This affects HQ units, which we don't really need. And we want to go for Hail of Fire here.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
It's a shame. I wish we can reset these. Put 1 point into here, into Hail of Fire. We want to put this into the first line because it's a really good upgrade. And we'd like to get Flamestorm. So if we get 5 upgrade points, we can then get this next time. Because our Blood Angel aggressors are probably our best units, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think they're one of our best units. But it does require them to get really close to the enemies, but that's besides the point. So we will end this episode here. So we're going to continue through the Age of Crimson Dawn every single Saturday going forward. This will be a weekly video. Then once the series is done, once we're done through the campaign, we'll probably then change over to doing some of the other difficult missions and some of the other different game modes, skirmishes, trying out the other factions. So, made this far, thank you much for watching. Oh, and this has replaced the Dawn of War campaign. I didn't really enjoy playing Dawn of War Deathless, so that may be a series that's not going to happen again. So yeah, if you made this far, thank you much for watching. We've got a few links in the description down below if you want to take a look at them. One is the Discord, the community Discord. If you're not joining that, feel free. Small community, slowly growing, you're more than welcome. And we've also got 2 YouTube channels down below. One is to Mrs Rothmers, which is her Nerd to Rule Them All channel, which is all about fantasy lore, stuff like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and Warhammer. So if you like Warhammer lore, she's probably going to be covering it. And finally, we've got a joint YouTube channel, which is called Nerdy Miniatures, which is all about us collecting, building, painting, and battling the Warhammer tabletop. At the moment, we've got some Age of Sigmar, Warcry, and the Lord of the Rings series. We're soon to be getting some 40k. So, hope you have a wonderful day, everyone, and peace out.